Good morning, friends. Today I will show you a PPT on Wars of Independence on this occasion of Gandhi Jayanti. So let's start. Wars for Indian independence. India fought a lot for its independence from cruel Britishers. In this presentation, I am going to show you about the protests and wars against them this Independence Day. I hope you like it. Jai Hind. The Indian Rebellion of 1857. Please remember that in this video I am not going to tell you everything in detail. I will tell you the broad points. The date was 10th May 1857. This event was also called the India's first war of independence, the Great Rebellion, the Indian Mutiny or the Sepoy Mutiny. It began on 10 May 1857 as a mutiny of sepoys of the British East India Company's army. Sepoys in the Presidency of Bengal revolted against the British officers. See, these are the Indian people who are fighting, who are struggling for the independence from the cruel Britishers. They have killed many of the people, and see, there are people which have died in this rebellion. There were many peoples who died in this, like Veer Kunwar Singh, Tantia Top, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Azimullah Khan, etc., etc. The formation of the Indian National Congress. The date was 28 December 1885 when the Indian National Congress or INC was founded by A.O. Hume. Until the time of independence of India on 15th August 1947, the Indian National Congress was considered to be the largest and most prominent Indian public organization and central and defining influence of the Indian independence movement. There were many people who joined the Indian National Congress as soon as it was founded. You can see many of them. Partition of Bengal. Date was 16th October 1905. The decision to effect the partition of Bengal was announced in July 1905 by the Viceroy of India, Lord Curzon. The partition took place on 16th October 1905 and separated the largely Muslim eastern areas from the largely Hindu western areas. See, before partition, this was Tibet, this was China, this was Xinjiang, this was USSR, this was Afghanistan, this was Iran, and this was Ceylon, which is now Sri Lanka. This was part of Pakistan. This was Pakistan. You can see that Sikkim is also different, not of Indian continent, not Indian country. In this, you can see after all the partitions, East Pakistan, which was later known as Bangladesh from 1971, and Pakistan. This is Kashmir and this is Sri Lanka. The formation of Muslim League. There was 30 December 1906, a political organization of India and Pakistan founded 1906 as the All India Muslim League by Aga Khan III. Its original purpose was to safeguard the political rights of Muslims in India. These were some members of the Muslim League who founded it. And this is the logo of Muslim League, of All India Muslim League. This is like the flag of Pakistan. The advent of Mahatma Gandhi. Date was 9 January 1915. Mahatma Gandhi returned from South Africa where he led Indians in a non-violent movement against the racial discrimination. He emerged as an international leader and is respected all over the world till date, and we celebrate his birthday, of course, today known as Gandhi Jayanti. This was a weapon. This charkha was a weapon against the Britishers. He used to make khadi clothes and wear them instead of buying the foreign clothes. This is a sign. This pigeon is a sign of peace, and he liked to be in peace, and that's why he was non-violent. Lucknow Pact. Date was 29 December 1916. an agreement made by the Indian National Congress headed by Maratha leader Bal Gangadhar Tilak and the All India Muslim League led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. It was adopted by the Congress at its Lucknow session on December 29 and by the League on December 31, 1916. The meeting at Lucknow marked the reunion of the moderate and radical wings of the Congress. The pact dealt both with the structure of the government of India and with the relation of the Hindu and Muslim communities. These were the members of the Lucknow Pact. These are the Hindu members and these are the Muslim members. The Rowlatt Satyagraha. The date was 18 March 1919. In 1919, Gandhiji gave a call for Satyagraha against the Rowlatt Act passed by the British. The act restricted the freedom of expression and strengthened the police powers. Mahatma Gandhi, Muhammad Ali Jinnah and others strongly opposed this act. They also walked from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, which is now also called Danda, which is approximately 272 kilometers by the road. But they did not go in this way. They went from Sabarmati Ashram to Godhra, Godhra to Halol, Halol to Bharuch, and from there they went to Dandi. This was a very long way. He did it in order to make salt, which was very costly and had a lot of tax on it. The Khilafat movement. The date was 28 June 1919. This was an agitation by Indian Muslims allied with Indian nationalism in the years following World War I. Its purpose was to pressure the British government to preserve the authority of the Ottoman Sultan as Caliph of Islam following the breakup of the Ottoman Empire at the end of the war. This is the flag of the Ottoman Empire. NonCooperation Movement. The date was 28 September 1920. Gandhi started the Non-Cooperation Movement for removing British in January 1920 after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. It aimed to resist British rule in India through non-violent means. Thousands and lakhs, crores of people got together and formed and participated in the non-cooperation movement. Mostly of them were farmers because the farmers were some very poor, and the Britishers took a lot of tax from them. Civil disobedience movement. Date was 12 March 1930. Indian independence leader Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi begins a defiant march to the sea in protest of the British monopoly on salt, his boldest act of civil disobedience, yet against the British rule in India. Civil disobedience refers to the active refusal to obey certain rules, demands, and commands of a government or of an occupying international power, which I told you about this. It is also known as the Dandi March. Many people also joined this movement in order to form SALT, and this led to Indian independence. On 15th August 1947, the Pakistan and India partition was also held on that day. But still many countries other than the Britain had conquered India for trade, such as Portugal and France. These still had to leave India, but they didn't. So Indian forces had to fight against them to end their rule. We will start with this in the next video. I hope you like it. Please share the video.